the Dhamma. It is joy to meet someone who approaches the Dhamma with sincerity and a wish to understand it deeply. Buddhism is a vast and ancient tradition that has spread across many cultures and natural. It has developed different expressions. These are not contradictions, but different pathways leading towards the same goal, the end of suffering. Today, I will guide you through the major forms of Buddhism: Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana, so that you may understand their origins, their strength, and their differences. This will help you choose the path that resonates with your temperament and aspiration. First, Theravada Buddhism, the teaching of the elders. Theravada is the oldest surviving school of Buddhism, preserved mainly in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia. It is often described as conservative, but in a positive sense. It carefully protects the earliest teaching of the Buddha found in the Pali Canon. Theravada Buddhism, monastic censor. The Sangha plays a central role. The monk's life is considered the most direct path to liberation, and also austerity and discipline. Emphasis on simplicity, meditation, and moral purity, and also focus on personal liberation. The ideal is the arahant, one who frees himself from all defilement. And meditation traditions: vipassana or insight meditation, and samatha, calming meditation. Why it may suit you? Since you prefer an austere, disciplined, monastic lifestyle, Theravada aligns beautifully with the aspiration. It offers a clear, structured path with strong emphasis on renunciation, mindfulness, and ethical living. Second, Mahayana Buddhism, the great vehicle. Mahayana developed later, spreading across China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and parts of Central Asia. It expanded the philosophical foundation of Buddhism and introduced new scripture. Mahayana Buddhism, the Bodhisattva ideal, instead of seeking liberation only for oneself, one aspires to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. And also more flexible monastic and lay practices. Lay people often play a large role, and rich philosophical traditions such as emptiness, sunyata, and compassion, karuna. And also Privacy School, Zen, Pure Land, 20 Yen, and others. Who is drawn to Mahayana? Those who appreciate philosophical depth, devotional practices, or a more community centered approach often find Mahayana inspired. Third, Vajrayana Buddhism, the diamond vehicle. Vajrayana is primarily found in Tibet, Bhutan, Mongolia, and part of Nepal and India. It is sometimes considered a branch of Mahayana, but its methods are unique. Vajrayana Buddhism, esoteric practices, mantras, mandalas, visualization, and ritual meditation. And also Guru centered. A qualified teacher is essential. They always recite Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, and also extra Namo Gurubaya. And fast but demanding path. It promises rapid progress but requires strict discipline and proper guidance, and rich symbolism and rituals, deeply rooted in Tibetan culture. Who is drawn in Vajrayana? Those who resonate with symbolic, ritualistic, and meditative practices under a teacher's guidance. How these traditions relate to each other. Although they appear different, all three traditions share the same foundation: the Four Noble Truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, the law of karma, the goal of ending suffering. The differences lie mainly in method, emphasis, and cultural expressions, not in the core truth. Think of them as three paths up to same mountain. Some paths are steep and direct, others are shrink and gradual, and some use special tools, but all aim to for the summit. Since you have expressed a preference for a simple life, discipline, renunciation, and a monastic centered approach, Theravada Buddhism, especially as practiced in Sri Lanka, may feel most natural to you. It offers a clear monastic code, the Vinaya, a strong meditation tradition, a lifetime focus on mindfulness, simplicity, and compassion, and a direct path towards liberation. However, I encourage you to explore, listen, and reflect. The Buddha advised us not to accept teachings blindly, but to examine them as a goldsmith test gold. With whichever path you choose, remember that Buddhism is not about labels or divisions. It is about transforming the mind, cultivating compassion, and freeing oneself from suffering. If your heart inclines toward a life of simplicity and spiritual discipline, you are already walking in the direction of the Dhamma. May your journey be peaceful, steady, and filled with wisdom. Thank you very much.